Great chance to be catching up with our racing manager from Anthony Freedman and Brad Taylor. How you doing, Brad?
Good, thank you, BP. How are you?
Yeah. Boxing on, trying to make sure we can talk to as many people as possible because we've got some good racing still in Australia. And I know you got a couple of chances coming up today. One at Warrnambool. First of all, CREDENZA and race number 4. What can you tell us about this 2-year-old having its first start today?
Yeah, he's a New Zealand bred showcasing horse. He's really improved the last couple of weeks with the blinkers on. His first jump out and first trial at Cranbourne there, he didn't have any blinkers on. He probably wasn't showing a hell of a lot, but put the blinkers on after that, and he's really turned a corner. His jump out here at Flemington last Friday when he won was quite good, and his gallop on Tuesday was pretty solid. So he heads down there. They're all pretty much first stars except for one of them. So he gets his chance, and he'll bounce and put himself on the speed, and hopefully he can win on debut.
Hasn't been missed by the bookmakers, $2.80. Is that probably off the back of, as you said, with that jump out victory most recently?
Yeah, probably. And sort of the year we had last year with our 2-year-olds, they probably come up a little bit shorter than they probably should be. Him probably being one of them. But winning a Flemington jump out's good form, and probably not knowing a hell of a lot about the others. They sort of just see Anthony's name there and probably start them a little bit shorter than what they should be. But we're getting used to that, and hopefully he can justify that price.
Move to Pakenham tonight, race number 1, INZAGHI. Now, this is a horse 3-off filly by Sizzling, fresh up, but is drawn an outside gate.
Yeah, we're going to ride her a little bit differently tonight. She's been in the first 2 and all her 6 starts to date. Hopefully we can get a bit of cover from the outside barrier. We did that in her jump out here at Flemington the other week, and she went really nicely. She was on heels, held tightly to the line, and so hopefully we can just pop back and get a bit of cover and let her finish off, and she can get over them. There's quite a bit of speed in the race. The favourite, he jumped and put himself on speed here at a Flemington jump out the other day and was pretty impressive winning. And there's a few others that'll go forward and hopefully make it a bit of a sprint that suits the back markers and they can get over them late.
All right. Is that normally the case there at Pakenham? Is there any sort of bias? I know it's a very big, roomy track. Is it a track that becomes sort of on speed or back markers there?
It plays pretty fair. Like any track, it has its night or days when it can insert those on the speed, or they can get home, especially when it's wet and they come away from the rail. They sort of come down the outside, and it suits those horses getting back. But it's a good 4 tonight. Played pretty fairly the other week, so there wasn't races there last night, so it should be a pretty good surface and should be fairly even.
All right, keen to get your thoughts around this first start for you guys, and first start in Australia. The former UK horse and daughter-in-law lines up in race number 3. Yeah,
she's this is her first preparation with us. She won a maiden pretty impressively over there in England, and then went to Royal Ascot for their Royal Ascot meeting, and obviously ran down the track there. But they obviously had a good opinion of her over there, and a couple of breeders from here in Victoria bought her out and gave her to us. She's had three trials or jump outs to prepare for this. She won a jump out at Flemington on last Friday as well. She'd be suited to the 1,000. Another race that looks like there's really good speed that'll suit her, because we'll just let her find her feet. And the way she finished off her jump out the other day, there's no reason why she can't make a winning Australian debut.
All right, yeah, $2.20 with bookmakers here in New Zealand, favourite for that race. Right, let's move to Saturday. Bendigo Guineas, Airborne, and race number 7. This horse has always shown you a fair bit of ability. A runner that was beaten first up at Pakenham. Look, things just didn't go your way in that race. You're in that sort of trailing pocket, and the winner got away from you, but was still good in defeat. So how's the horse progressed since then?
Yeah, we always thought, we sort of used that race as a third trial. We always knew the 1,200 metres is going to be sure the best being by Charm Spirit. The step up to 1,400 really suits him. So, he's drawn well, just in behind the speed. Step up to 1,400. You look at his form in the spring. When he ran over 1,400, he was only beaten a length and a half by Alameda Express, who's a weight for age Group 1 winner now. So that'll be pretty good form for this. There's no Group 1 winners in this field. He's drawn nice. It should be good speed with the big field, and he's a horse that's going really well. He's taken good improvement out of that Pakenham run, which we weren't disappointed in. So, he's well over the odds, I reckon, at that his current quote of, I think he's about $13 over here. He opened at $18. So, no, he's spot on. Damien Lane's on. He's, one of the best in Victoria. So there's no reason why he can't put himself right into the finish. The rest of them, he won at Flemington, so he's got pretty good form, and he'll be competitive.
All right, sounds like some sound chances for the team over the weekend. All the best, Brad. Good catching up.
Thanks, BP.